What is up, YouTube? This is Alucard AFK with another MTGO game with commentary. So we're back on Modern, and we're on Affinity, and this is slightly different. This is Dark Affinity with Bob, and I like him better than Thoughtcast. And let's get into it. So we got a Volt Scourge, Springleaf Drum, 2 Signal Pest, 1 Cranial Plating, 1 Ornithopter, 1 Blinkmoth Nexus. So it's only 1 land, but we've got Springleaf Drum, so he'll put out a mountain. And we got an Inkmoth, so that was nice. So Ornithopter comes out for 0, Springleaf comes out for 1 off the Blinkmoth. We'll tap our Ornithopter using Springleaf and put out Volt Scourge. Pay 2 life. So he'll discard his Carabid here. Cycle it. Black Clay Cliffs. And we got a Master Therium, so we'll go ahead and put out Cranial Plating, go ahead and Springleaf, tap our Ornithopter, attach to Volt Scourge, and Volt Scourge is now a 5/1. Lifelink is really relevant. So we're 23, he's 15 now. No answers. Out comes Master Therium. And Volt Scourge is now at 7/2. He'll go to 8, we'll go to 30. And so he's going to try to stabilize here. He's going to do Demonic Dread on Master of Therium here, which will just can't block this turn, but that's kind of pointless. He's using the Cascade ability here. And so he got a Living End. So each player exiles all creature cards from his or her graveyard, then sacrifices all creature cards he or she controls, and puts all cards he or she exiled this way onto the battlefield. So he'll get his Carab that he actually discarded earlier, which is actually fine, because we're at 30 life, and that's why I say that the lifelink is so relevant. Because even though he's somewhat stabilized, he's removed all my creatures from the field. We have 3 Signal Pest, so Signal Pest can't be blocked because of my creatures with flying or reach. So, and this is where I kind of screwed up. I should have just did that differently, but it's okay. So he'll do Avalanche Riders, he'll destroy one of my Blinkmoths, which is totally fine, so he'll swing in for 6, don't really care. He can't block Signal Pest, so Darksteel Citadel can't be destroyed. We'll equip Cranial Plating to Signal Pest, and now he's a 4/1. We'll put out another Signal Pest, and I could have used Springleaf Drum here to put another Signal Pest out, but this is really all I've got, you know, besides Steel Overseer here. So I don't want to overextend and have him do another Living End or something, and then if I lose those guys, then he can easily block Steel Overseer. I could still go Blinkmoth Infect damage, but at 8 life for him, it's so much better if I can just do old school beats here. So he'll go to 3. And so he exiles the Avalanche Lighters, and he'll just do another one here. So he'll destroy another land. He'll sort of Blinkmoth. Like I said, I don't really want to go for infect damage. So there's really nothing he could do. He can't pump his guys or anything, and he's just going to swing in for another 6, which will put us at 18. He can't block, so we'll get Darkslick Shores, put another Signal Pest, put out a Steel Overseer, and we'll swing in for the win. So he's an 8/1. So the game 1 will end on turn 6. A little slower than I expected, but it wasn't expecting Living End. So that did slow us down a bit, but it did not slow us enough. And so he'll end with -6, and we'll end with 18 life, and we'll go on to game 2. Alright, so on to game 2, and opening hand we have a Darksteel Citadel, Ornithopter, 2 Cranial Platings, 1 Steel Overseer, 1 Signal Pest, and 1 Dark Confident. So, as good as that is, we got card draw, we've got pumpers, we've got the win cons, we've got some 0 guys, we've got Darksteel. I have gotten screwed before, even in Affinity. Affinity doesn't play that many lands, so I mean, you're playing 18 lands, something like that, and Sometimes people play a little bit more, but it's usually about that much. So if one Dark Steel, I just don't have enough. I didn't feel like I could draw lands, but I could also put an Ornithopter out and be stuck, and put a Signal Pest and like be stuck until drawing something for Cranial Plating. So I was going to shoot for another land, and Glimmer Void's better as far as mana base, but it's really iffy if he can destroy artifacts. I did get a Dispatch though. I've been using Dispatch rather than Dismember, or at least running one in there. I also cited a Torpor Orb against this guy. I've seen the enter the battlefield effects, so I wanted to go ahead and stop that. That's really all I could do against the guy. I didn't even pull out Ethereum, Master Ethereum for Edge Champion in this case, because I think I can overwhelm him here. So Ornithopter, Glimmer Void, to Volt Scourge. He'll put that Carib guy in the graveyard again. And he'll put Street Wrath in there. So he's cycling all these guys, and then he's going to use, Living End and bring them back. So we got Master Ethereum. We'll just swing in with Volt Scourge for now. We can't really do much. We do have still board presence here. So we got a Mox Opal in there like Swimmer, like as Corey would say. Still Overseer. I went with Still Overseer rather than trying to put out Cranial Plating, because I wanted to start pumping my guys. It's kind of safeguarding him against some burn if I could, so get him out early. We'll go to 20 life. You go to 16. I got an Inkmoth Nexus, so I go to pump my guys. I'm not really worried about pumping my lands because I need to use those at this point. So we'll equip Cranial Plating to Volt Scourge. He's a 7/2. So not as squishy in the defense department. He'll go to 8. We'll go to 27. And so he'll draw a Forest. And I was kind of expecting Destroy Target effect here, but I didn't see it coming. So we'll pump our guys one more time, and then we'll go ahead and just put Master Ethereum out. So we do have Bob for card advantage if we need him. We have a Volt Scourge in case this guy dies for whatever reason, and we have enough for Dispatch. So he's a 10/4, 4/4, 3/5. Not much he can do to stop this. So game 2 will end on turn 5. He'll hit at -5 and we'll end at 37. So I was playing a little bit more cautious, I think. I think I was just really going for maybe not the fastest kills, but definitely more optimal second game, I think, just based on the lands we had. So comment, like, and subscribe, guys. We'll catch you later. Bye.